Dear student, we would like to start our crime and punishment by R.K. Narayan. Okay, I already told the background of this short story, crime and punishment, about R.K. Narayan and this message, and at the same time the content. I think the summary and everything I already told. So here we would like to look at the textbook and we want to explain it. All right, are you ready? Come on. What's is 63 multiplied? 16 and 3 multiplied. What's that? Can you answer? Okay. Ask the teacher. Yes. Then the boy blinked. Blinkly mean without answer. Open the eyes. Stand simply. The teachers persisted. Persisted means continued. And the boy promptly said 24. With as it seemed to be the teacher, his wicked smile on his lips. Wicked mean bad smile. The boy evidently was trying to fool him and was being contrary on purpose. Contrary means opposite. He had corrected this error repeatedly, and now the boy persisted, continuing in saying 24. So here is a situation. A teacher who taught arithmetic to a boy, but boy didn't give proper answer from the question of the teacher. So the situation became very tight. Maybe any time teacher became angry. Let's see. How could this fellow we made be obtain 15 in the class test and go up by double promotions to the first form? As his parents fondly hoped, fondly means like. At the mention of 24, the teacher felt his blood rushing to his head. That means angry. He controlled himself, he means here teacher, and asked again, how much? As the last chance, when the boy obstinately, that means differently, said the same. He felt as if his finger was realizing the trigger. Trigger means here gun. That means the situation became very serious. The boy couldn't answer properly. He tried and again. Teacher asked the question again and again, repeatedly, persistently, but the boy couldn't answer properly. He say answer in different style and different mood. So he became very angry. The teacher became very angry, and maybe he take a gun. The meaning here, nothing, just became is mentioned about the angriness of a teacher. He reached across the table and he delivered a wholesome slap on the youngster's cheek. Yeah, that's happened. The punishment happened. The boy got a slap from teacher exactly in the cheek of a boy. Oh, really? It's a pathetic condition. The boy gazed at him, looked at him for a moment, and then burst into tears. Oh my God, the boy crying now. The teacher now regained his normal vision, felt appalled by his own action, and begged frantically, don't cry, little fellow, you must not. I will tell them, sobbed the boy. So the situation became very different. Now, this matter is already slip off from the hands of a teacher. Teacher already punished the boy by a slap, and the boy comes to cry. After what happened, the boy consoled by our teacher, but boy couldn't stop the cry, and he said that don't cry, little fellow, you mustn't. I will tell them, sobbed the boy. Sob means cry, the crying in different style. Ying ying karega, right? Right. Oh no, no. That means here we want the meaning of that one. Applied means shook. Okay. Then frantically means unknowingly. Unknowingly, alright. Oh, no, 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 replied the teacher. He looked about cautiously. Fortunately, this nursery was a little distance from the main building. Main building means from the house of a boy. This tuition building is little bit distance. I will tell my mother, said the boy. Now, boy, going to blackmail the teacher. What's the word? I will tell my mother. His parents said once that the boy was a little angel, all dimples. Dimples? Nonakuri. smiles and sweetness, only wings lacking. Yes, all right. Over care of the parents. Parents had a high confidence to the kid. So they mentioned this boy as an angel. Let me know how. He has dimples, he has good smile, he has good sweetness, face and sound. So only the wing is not there. That's why, except wings, all others. So they considered the boy as angel. That means they love the boy, they care the boy very much. Who parents? He was their only child, only one child. That one. That's why too much lullaby, right? They had abundant affection. Yes, affection, love, and ample money. They were very rich also. They built a nursery. Oh, their own nursery. Bought him expensive toys, fitted up miniature. Miniature means small miniature furniture sets, gave him a small pedal motor car to go about in all over the garden. Yes, everything the rich parents given to the boy. So the boy is too lovable by their parents. In that situation, the teacher became frantic and afraid. What happened the next? It is also shows about the richness and over care of the parents here as mentioned. They filled up his, all right, so here they filled up, okay, they filled up his cupboard with all kinds of sweets and biscuits. Oh my, cookies and sweets are already decorated. And he left of its good sense of devour them moderately. They believed in great dealing, living things that way, right? You must never set up any sorts of contrariness. Contrary means against or repression. I mean against in the child's mind. That is already parents warned the teacher, you don't make any afraid fill in the minds of a boy. Don't be harmed, don't be disturbed, don't be beat like that. Okay. You will damage him for life. It no doubt requires a lot of discipline on our part, but it is worth it. They declared primarily, okay, we shall be bringing up healthy citizens. So parents had high ambition about the boy, want to become a good situation, want to become a good disciplined manner, but we should not give any punishment to the boy. So that's paragraph says about the advice of parents to the teacher. Yes, the teacher agreed outwardly, feeling more and more convinced every day that what the little fellow needed to make him a normal citizen and was not cajoling. Cajoling means what? Talking. Okay, cajoling means talking. But an anas means coin, worth of cane. Cane means stick. Yeah, for which he was prepared to advance of outlay. Outlay means special education for people. Okay, so here is that teachers follow the instruction of parents. So he didn't take a what's that? Say any arguing with the students or I mean boy, and never talk a rubbish to this boy, never scold it, never use cane and everything. But for the teacher, it was a life of utter travel. Travel means that is utter that means not a good according to teacher. This situation is not good because boy is very backward in the studies. Okay. Travel. The only rewarding features in the whole business was 30 rupees they paid him in every first day. Oh my God. Very least rupees they pay. That's the salary here mentioned. It took him in all 3 hours every evening. Every evening, the tuition conducted every evening, 3 hours in the evening time, of which the first half an hour he had to listen to the child psychology theories of the parents. Okay. Among these 3 hours, the first hours, parents handled the class to teacher for what? Student psychology, because they are very rich and they are educated. Who? The parents. So the parents taught teacher about student psychology, how to behave boy or student in the campus or school. The father had written in the thesis on initial psychology. Oh my God, infant psychology means child psychology for his MA. Okay, and the lady had studied a great deal of his BA. Oh, both of them psychology studies. So they advised the teacher, don't disturb my boy. As per the psychology, you should have to go in front of the child or boy. They lectured to him every day in on the theories. They means parents. Lectured to him. He means a teacher. That means in the 3 months, the 3 hour, 1 hour, the parents handle the class to teacher about child psychology, infant psychology, because both parents are the psychologists. Okay, they lectured to him every day to the theories, and he got more and more the feelings that they wanted him to deal with the boy as if he were made of him glass. He had to pretend mean act, that he agreed with them, while his own private view was that he was in charge of little gorilla. Yes, in front of these parents, he say that teacher say that, okay, I will do this, I will do that, I will do this, no problem, take it easy, etc. But actually, in front of the boy is very naughty. Here is mentioned about the gorilla, small infant gorilla. Boy is mentioned as infant gorilla because in front of the boy, the all advice of the teacher is not perfect, because the boy didn't listen the advice and act of the teacher, because he's very naughty, and here compared to gorilla. All right. Okay. Then now the teacher did not know how to acquaint the boy, how to satisfy the boy, how to handle the boy who kept sobbing. Now he is crying, sobbing, crying. He felt desperate. Who teacher couldn't satisfy, couldn't control the student, control this boy. He told the youngster, "You must not cry for these trifling matters. You must be like a soldier." Yes, he made such kinds of statement in order to make a conceal the boy. That means you don't want to act as just like a very weak people. You should have to brave people, just like a soldier. You want to don't cry. The soldiers never cry. Such kinds of words are given, but still the boy is crying. "A soldier will shoot with a gun if it is," said the boy in reply. Yes. Then the teacher treated it as a joke and laughed artificially. The boy caught the infection and laughed too. This eased to the situation somewhat. Eased means little bit light now situation. They are cracking some jokes connected to soldier and gun, and so now the boy get a little bit relief. "This, go and wash your face," suggested the teacher. A fine blue proclaim closet was attached to the nursery. Oh, a particular rich closet. That means the bathroom is there, very beautifully decorated. Very rich people, that's why they have to decorate a separate bathroom and a closet for handling hand wash or anything attached to the nursery. The boy disobeyed and commanded. Now boy said it, "No, I don't wash my face." "Close that lesson today." The teacher was aghast. Yes. Also, boy instead say that, "We don't want the tuition today. We want to play. Close the lesson today." The teacher was aghast. Aghast means shocked. "No, no," he cried. Aghast means shocked. All right, what is happening next? See this next paragraph. Okay. Right. "Then I will go and tell my mother." What is it? Is it true? Okay. Threatened the boy. Now boy is blackmailing, threatened. What was his word? "I will tell to my mother, especially for that you did a slap on my cheeks." He pushed the chair back and got up. The teacher rushed up at him and held him down. "My dear fellow, I am to be here for another hour." The boy said, "All right, watch me put the engine on its rails." That means we want to play. You should be act as a station master. I would run my toy train. Are you ready? Who said it? Now the boy speak. Teacher now obey. Right? Situation very different, is it? Oh my God, that's a blackmailing. Even a small boy could blackmail the teacher, right? Right. "If your father comes in," he said, the teacher, "tell him it's an engine lesson." Yeah. Then teacher said that suddenly if your father came here, if you are playing, if the father saw that, it's a big problem. That time the boy said that, at that time you said that this is also another lesson to teach him in the way of playing. Okay, tell him it's an engine lesson. Yes, that's the lesson name is engine lesson. That means they are playing, said the boy, and smiled miraculously. Miraculously means evil way. That means mocking way. He went over his cupboard, opened it, took out of his train set. That means a big cupboard is the miniature. Settings is everything is there for sweet, cookies, biscuits, toys. Too much toys are there. So a boy took a toy. That means train toy. The train set, opened it, took out of his train set, and started assembling the track. Yes. Now he made a track, railway track, with the toy. He would the engine. That means key, car key, door key, in order to open. Okay, start the engine and put it down, and it went round and round. Oh, now his train is walking round and round. You are the station master, proclaimed by the boy. Now boy appointed the teacher as station master. No, no, cried the teacher. You have your test the day after tomorrow. Teacher said that tomorrow you have a max test. You should have stopped the play and we want to study. You have your test that tomorrow. Okay. The boy merely smiled in a superior way and repeated, "Will you be station master or not?" That means you should. Will you play here or I will inform to mother. So that's a blackmailing tune, right? Yes. That's fine. There's a situation now going on very terrible. The teacher now he became helpless in front of a boy. Okay, we have to going on this, right? I think we have some questions, sir. Can I ask some question? Right? What was that? Do you think that boy made the mistake is purposefully? Yes, boy made a mistake purposefully as he repeated the mistake deliberately despite the teacher's correction. He was in fact fooling the teacher to provoke him. Yes, the boy made that mistake with consciously in order to provoke the teacher. How do the parents try to make their child a healthy citizen? The parents try to bring up the child as healthy citizen by not creating any sort of constraints or repression in child's mind. That means adichamartuga, right? And the teacher had to discipline himself for that. Okay. How does a boy blackmail the teachers throughout the story? The boy was slapped by the teacher. He don't write the boy teacher beat. You should write slap. The word should write slap. Otherwise, you will lose the mark. Okay. Be careful. The boy was slapped by the teacher. He blackmailed the teacher throughout the story by telling that he would inform this incident to this over concerned parents. That word also you must be by heart, over concerned parents. If he did not obey him and did everything as is instructed. Okay, what does the teacher support the boy at the end of the story? The teacher support the boy at the end of this and saved him the end of the story because he became so pathetic and displayed that the teacher felt sympathy for him. All right, then. All right, then next we want to continue our topic here. Still, this conversation and play, a different tuition is now going on. The special nursery room, I told it, where rich people's uh, boy, this one. And this boy have a very naughty also, not at all interested in study, but also he is insulting now to the teacher and also disobey the teacher. And now he play with the teacher now play with the boy because the boy blackmailed the teacher in some extent, awful extent we can say that. Now they're playing the station master and the train. Now teacher occupied as a station master and the boy now played the engine here and there to uh, begin to the play. Now the situation is worse and this teacher still remained him do have examination tomorrow, but this time boy didn't accept the words and he said it that Otherwise, if you didn't play with me, if you will not play with me, I will inform to my mother. So still is blackmailing is going on. Always, okay, still going on this. Okay, then, well, the teacher was annoyed, surprised, or angry. I want to be a station master. Yeah, he said defiantly. Defiantly means refuse. Whereupon the young fellow said, oh, is that what you say? What do you say? You can't accept my word? You don't be act as a station master? He gently touched his cheek and murmured. Yes, that's a very good situation. Yes, he's gently, what he touched his cheek. What is a speculative cheek? That cheek is now reddish because of the slap of a teacher. That's why he still murmured and said it in front of the teacher. What happened? It is paining me here amply. I must see my mother. Again blackmailing. He made a movement towards the door. He's just his act as a running, act a pose for running. At that time, teacher said, no, don't go, I will act. Okay. The teacher watched him with a dull desperation. Desperation means frustration and nirasha. The boy's cheek was still red, so he said, don't boy, don't go, run, don't say to your mother, you want to me to the station master? What shall I have to do? Okay. I'm now want to act as a station master. Okay, I will do. What is the action? You can say. The boy directed. When the train comes to your station, you must blow the whistle and cry, engine driver, stop the train. There are a lot of people today who have bought tickets. Yes. See, the situation is quite different. Still, is this teacher now act as the station master in this tuition room? Oh my God! What do you want to say? You want to say, engine driver, stop the train. There are a lot of people today who have bought a ticket. Yeah, right. What's tickets? Interesting, is it? Yeah. The teachers hunched up in a corner and obeyed. He grew tired of this position and came in 30 minutes. Oh my God, 30 minutes now passed. And got up much of this displeasure of his pupil. Pupil means student. Luckily to this him, the engine also suddenly refused to move. Now engine is in trouble. Toy engine is now trouble. The play is now stopped. The boy handed into him as he went back to his seat and said, that means teacher became very, what he can do is tired because he's standing in 30 minutes as a station master. Now he just go for a seat. At that time, the engine is not working. The toy engine is not working. And boy said, you want to repair the toy engine? Oh my God. Repair it, sir. He turned it and about he and he and said, I can't, I know nothing about it. I don't know how to repair the train toy. The helpless situation now going on, the teacher said to the boy. Then maybe teacher, he may be very angry. The boy became very angry and maybe he's saying the same word. What is the word? What's the word? Yes, I will inform to my mother. Right, that's a very pathetic situation, is it? All right. Okay, now going on. I must go, said the boy firmly. The teachers felt desperate. He was absolutely non-mechanical because teacher is not a mechanic. He said that I can't. He could not turn the simplest screw. It was to save his life. Yes, he could not do how to screw a thing. He don't know how to use screwing any engine or any other parts of this door or window. That man is our teacher. Then how can he repair this? The boy stamped his foot impatiently. Stamped means make sound impatiently and waited like a tyrant. Tyrant means dictator. That means Swachadipati. The teacher put it away definitely with, I can't, I won't. The boy immediately switched on the another demand. Tell me a story. Okay, we forgot about this. You should have to tell a story to me. That is another instruction from the boy. Okay. You having to do on some. It is 8:30. Now you have a time. It's 8:30 now. I don't care for some. Some means here time, said the boy. Some means here what is a max here. Then a some. Some means max work. That means the homework, max work is some. Okay. Said the boy, tell me a story. No. The boy called, Appa, Appa. That means father, father. Why are you shouting like that for your father? I have something to tell him, something important. Okay, now again threatening. Before he is called the mother, now he said that I will call my father. I have something to tell him. And he start the story. The teacher was obliged to again the story of a bison and a tiger. Bison means kala. Okay, buffalo. Okay, buffalo. Bison means buffalo. And a tiger. And then he paused to say Alibaba and 40 thieves. That is the first story told. Second story also told. And Alauddin lamb. Third story also told. The boy listened, rapt. Rapt means interest, and ordered, I want to hear the story of the basin again. Yes, basin and the tiger again. I want to hear. It is good. The teacher was short of breath. Now he became very tired. He had done 6 hours of teaching at school during the day. But he became tired. Already the teacher is working in another school after he came here for tuition. Tomorrow I have lost all my breath. I will say the story tomorrow because I am tired. The teachers replied. Now teacher told 3 story, and again this story want to know about the boy again. Why teacher is too tired. All right, I will go and tell again. That means what's that? Blackmailing. Exclaimed the boy. That means inform. He got up and started running all the sudden towards the house, and the teacher started after him. He ran straight to the house now. The boy was too fast for him, wheeled about madly. That means very fastly, madly running. And he is now reached in front of the house and made the teacher run around the garden thrice. And that means they have to rounding the garden. The boy is rounding the garden once. Teacher also chased the boy. And boy again round the garden. Teacher also chased. And the 3 times teacher round the garden. Oh my God, what a situation. The teacher likely beaten. The boy took pity on him and stopped near the rose bush. Okay, now teacher asked, couldn't breathe fastly because he is very tired. But the moment he went up and tried to put his hand on him, the boy darted, drove, and ran off. It was hopeless pursuit. Pursuit means following. Yeah. If there is very near to the boy, to the teacher, now the boy is caught by the teacher, but suddenly he moved and ran away to this house. And this boy is enjoying the running, laughing fendiously. His teacher's face was flushed and he gasped uncomfortably. He felt darkness swelling all around him. He sunk down and Portio stepped. That means the teacher couldn't run fastly. He is now unconscious. He is near to unconscious and sat on the steps of the house. At this moment, father and mother emerged from the house. What is the matter? The teacher struggled up his feet awkwardly. He was still panting badly and could not talk. That means still kidap. He couldn't talk. He had already made up his mind that he would confess and take the consequences rather than stand blackmailed by this boy. Teacher want to told what is exactly done. He don't want the consequence. He don't care about the consequences. It seemed to be forbidding, threw himself at the mercy of the elders. They looked inquiringly at the boy and asked, why you have been running in the garden at this hour? The boy looked mischievously at the teacher. Mischievous means naughty. The teacher cleared his throat and said, I will explain. He was trying to find the words for his sentence. The father asked, how he preparing for his test in mathematics? On hearing the word test, the boy's face fell. Now the conversation between teacher and the parent in front of the boy. He unburstably, that means not getting a necessary answer, that is a word of unburstably, slunk behind his parent, and by look and gesture appealed to the teacher not to betray him. That means, in that meanwhile, boy said that don't say what is exactly happened in the tuition room. Okay, that is silently said by action. He looked it so pathetic and desperately that the teacher replied, only please let him mug. Mug means by heart. Mug means by heart to the studies, by heart. Okay, mug. Okay, mug. Table little more. He is all right. He will pull through. The boy looked relieved, and the teacher saw the grateful face, felt confident that the boy would not give him now, and said, "Good night, sir. We finished our lesson early, and I was just playing about with the child, something to keep up his spirit. Last what happened? The teacher told a lie to his parents. Your boy is very cunning, very good in mathematics. He already studied everything like that. So that's the end of this. That's the end of this chapter. All right. So okay. So word meaning and everything is here. See it. See the word meaning and everything is here. See the word meaning. What is the word meaning? Yeah, here. You must be know the word meaning and everything. Okay. Let's see the chapters now closed. Most of the chapters finished now. It's the last one. We already closed this crime and punishment. See that one. Very interesting. Is it? See the photos and everything. See this. Okay. So do you have some question also here? See the paragraph of R.K. Narayan. And do you think the mischievous nature of a child is a result of his loneliness? Yes, the child became so naughty and mischievous because he is alone in the home. It was his loneliness that persuaded him to force his master to play. Nobody had to play with him. That's why he forced master to teacher to become play. His loneliness might have made him bored with his life. He found naughtiness to escape it. He was all alone and established his supremacy in all activities, having sibling his provide. Okay, that's the question answer. Then bring out the humor in the story. You want to know that. Justify the title of the story also. You must be know that. Anyway, it's very interesting, is it? Okay. Did you? I think you did enjoy this, right? See this all these paragraphs. So too humor is inflicted. Akenara is very brilliantly portrayed this humor in this story. And also the overcaring of the parents also here mockingly, satirizingly or humorly criticized him. Helpless teachers, present teacher situations also we can understood through this article. And the loneliness, how the boy make, what's that, naughty and overcaring make the boy to become dull in the studies and everything, because he had no partner for to play or do the activities. So he compelled the teacher to play with him because he is a one boy only. The parents had only one boy, no girl, no sister, no brother. That is also reason here, so we can see this. So anyway, it is very interestingly portrayed by Akenara here. What is the crime here and punishment? What is it? Exactly, the crime is that that means the slap of teacher on the cheek of a boy. That's the crime, and punishment is blackmailing. That is, a boy is now given the punishment to teacher in the way of blackmail. So many way by playing the toys and told the stories. Too much stories he told. Right. Lastly, this boy is now trying to inform his parents, but lastly the boy never informed, and there is a compromise between boy and teacher. And now this story ends with a compromising nature of boy and teacher. Right. All right. So I think I think do you enjoy this short story very much? Is it? All right. So, okay. I think you are completing almost to my notes in the notebook. Very important things I will discuss after. All right. Okay. So you should have to complete the notebook. If you not complete fully, you should have to complete the note fully. Okay. To everybody should complete the note. All right. That's a very important thing. You must be know that. Okay, that's the last one, the crime and punishment by R.K. Narayan. I think we would finish our chapters here. Okay, that's all. Thanking you. Take care. Bye.